Okay, I'm going to make this a quick one. So why am I able to work so comfortably on my equipment? My last video on servicing the disc bind, the knife flip, I had access to all of the bolts. All of the bolts came out nice and easy, and they were sprayed down with WD-40 for the winter and all that good stuff. Why was I able to do that? The absolute foundation of equipment and machinery maintenance, the air compressor, number one. Everything is blown off and out of the disc bind. It's really that simple. All right, I'm basically ready to park this for just a couple of weeks, and then we got more hay to cut. And on a rainy day, I can check knives, I can check gearbox fluid, all kinds of stuff very comfortably and very easily, because it's going to be parked right near the workstation at the shop, completely out of the way of everything else and everybody else. Right over here beside the shop, I'll show you. Just exactly where that rake, like that rake is parked, right beside the machine shed. Tools, parts, air compressor right around the corner, boom, service the rake. The hay bind, the disc bind is going to be parked right here in this area, right where that block is. That's where the jack's going to be. That's the number two reason that my machinery and equipment is easy and a joy to work on and to service. The shop, the storage sheds are the absolute life and foundation of every farm and ranch. Fact, end of discussion. And we're done talking about that on this video. So I'm just going to finish dusting this off. One more little dust off on the top. No big deal. I'll button up the table over the top of the mower deck there. All the turtle discs and knives and stuff. So that's all buttoned up and ready to go. And I can now grease everything whenever I want to. Especially if this is stored outside, then all these piles of hay and dirt, of course, which I no longer have, that turns into rust and dust, and it gets caked, and the threads get pitted on all the parts, and you literally destroy your equipment and make way too much work for any operation. Your laziness will cause you 10 times the amount of work. There we are. I'm basically ready to park. I will fold the hay chute into storage position. As you can see, these just fold in. Just like that. Just like that. And we're ready to park. As soon as I get the other one done. Am I ready to hook up to my baler and bale hay? Hopefully in either a few days or a week, depending on the rain showers that hit us. beautiful old K, gonna be back on the channel again. Now, why am I able to hook up to my baler and just boom, oil the chains, grease it, check that everything's working, and we go bale? Why am I able to do that? Because what you just saw me doing with the Discobine, that was done to the baler when it was parked last September, late last September. Okay? There you go. 4520, that should have been underneath this roof for the past 40 years and never was. You could see all the rust and pitting and destruction on it. But I'm going to do what I can to make sure that never happens again, right? Are we going to go baling with this baler tomorrow? Or in a week or so? Or in the next few days? Not a chance in hell. Do you know why? Anybody? I'll tell you why. Because everything you've seen me do in this video, the owner of this baler never cared about any of that stuff. Never will care about any of that stuff. What's left of the metal on that pickup there, because that was never blowed out. I learned to bale on this baler. It's makes me sad to see it like this. Anyway, I better stop talking about this. I don't want to have to make this video private, okay? There you go. All right, I'm ready. I am ready to park my beautiful New Holland Discobine. Actually, I don't own it. Somebody else owns it. I operate it and take care of it as though I own it. Because it provides me income and something to do and something to live for and all that good stuff. I'll probably dust that off a little bit better. But I'm going to cut this video off right now. All right, if you're so unfortunate to have NPC POSs a part of your operation, well, my hope for you is that someday you'll get the opportunity to dispose of such aforementioned pieces of trash with what you just saw there. And you know, every farm and ranch has a nice big huge burn pit and you know, a loader tractor and shovels and stuff like that. You know, the backhoe and shovel joke, right? There you go. All right, just a lovely positive farm and ranch equipment and machinery maintenance video. Peace and love, everybody. In some cases, pieces, right? All right. I am Dead Wolf. I'll see you soon on the next one. We'll definitely have this kind of MF and fun. All right? I'm out.